Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about that how to be more narrow and deep into one thing that is going to fulfill your life, actually make your life most meaningful. I know that in the society right now, a lot of people wants to pursue different areas of their life. You know, you go to college and you're noticing that some people are doing double majors. I mean, that's not an issue. There are so many of my friends actually doing composition and the performance at the same time. But I think it really depends on people. Like to me, as a musician, just speaking from my own experience, I'm noticing that I have so many different interests that they are not really related. I love drawing, I love, cooking, and I mean, of course, I love my violin and I want to do podcasts, I want to do YouTube. There's a lot of things that we always say we want, but is that really the thing that you're going to pursue? That's the thing. Yes, we can. I mean, no one's going to stop us from pursue anything. We can definitely choose to do 10 different things at the same time. But how good are they going to be for each one of them? I'm not certain about that. The idea comes from one of the video I watched. I think it was a Q&A on one of the conference. Ex-monk Dandapani, he is currently living in New York and he giving speeches all over the place. I think he was very truthful on one of the questions that people asked from the audience. They asked, what's one of the most challenging things you're facing right now? And he said, myself.
My biggest challenge in my life is me. I am my biggest challenge. I am too driven. I have big, crazy goals in life that I want to accomplish in this life. And my goal is learning to get better at harnessing my energy and becoming more focused than I am right now. I am not focused enough.
He said he asked one of the entrepreneur, Mark Eckel, his advice for all the entrepreneurs, the most important tip is basically being narrow and being deep. So doing that one thing and being really good at it. And the fact that a lot of people are spreading out to different category, different area and trying to pursue everything all at once, and they will fail at everything. And I kind of agree. Not saying that I don't have any energy. I do feel a bit of burnout. As a musician, I already have so many different roles in life, different responsibilities as a teacher, as a performer, and I'm also a student. So at this moment, if I adding so much more other things, then these three categories, these three areas, I cannot really be fully engaged and fully present. And that's just how much I can do. Like, I know my own capability or my own limits. And right now, I am exceeding that limit. It's not saying I'm gonna quit doing whatever I'm doing, but I think I'm putting way too much effort and way too much time, energy on things, it's basically just one of my passion. I just really want to truthfully talking about right now my current situation, which I feel a bit stressed out, be honest. I cried last night in the bed talking with my husband. I think he is worried that I have so many different areas that I'm working on, and seems like I'm not really putting some effort onto my meditation, which is not true. But I cried because I felt like there has been some internal feelings and worries that I stuffed in me that I did not talk about because I was worried I would prove that his hypothesis of me not going to having this thing last that long to be true. So I just kept a lot of things to myself. But I think after that, I cried a little bit and I felt better. If you feel a bit of burnout, it really takes a while for us to get back on track, to really reset our life, because you also have other things to catch up and there's always gonna be stress. I'm not really great at dealing with stress, be honest, and I'm still learning. I'm using meditation to do it, and there's a lot of different tools. I just hope to be better you know, for you guys. I'd be better for my students, for all the people I care. So I want you guys all leave comments thinking about what's that one thing. Just choose one. That one thing can really make you feel happy, to dig deep, to really learn everything around that. And what that thing would be. For me, will be music, and there's no doubt about that. And I think podcast to me is just a way to help myself, to connect with people, and you know, going all the way to the bottom of that podcast, it's still related to music. I think there's a 10-year rule, talk about how we can use 10 years to master a skill, to be really good at it. I remember there was an entrepreneur saying, you know, just 10 years, then if you really have another passion, go for the other one. But to me, I feel like that's a journey, that it does not really have a destination. I mean, you might set a goal for that, but after that, you know, we are the top #1, you know, best violinist, but there's still so much to learn, to grow, that you never really should stop learning on that things that you're expert in. And that's why there are so many people who dedicate their entire life in one thing. And I feel like I want to be that type of person. Really finding that one thing to make you feel like fulfilled and stick to that. We really have to direct our focus in that one thing only. So think about it. What is that one thing you really think you need to do? And or is that one area that you think you really want to master and you only can choose one, what that would be? I think for me, it's so important that right now to see maybe it's okay sometimes we are not. So I want you guys all leave comments pursuing certain things that we think we want to, because we only have this much of energy and we need to do the essential things. We create the most value to the world. And I think to me it's basically the music, teaching, and I want to learn better. And I want to be the advocate for mental health. I want to be the advocate for musicians' mental health. So I will continue doing that. And I just want to know what's yours. So leave the comment, and what's that one thing that really makes you whole. If you can only choose one, that you will get up everything else and still will keep doing that thing, and start from there. Okay, so I hope this short video does make sense and bring some value to you. And if you like this video, please smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell icon to get notified every time I post a video. It might not be every week with those kind of content, but I do post those full interviews of my podcast, and also I post the live stream every week. That will be continued, that will not change. So yeah, and I hope to see you guys next time, and go narrow, go deep.